I'm Graham Neal, and you're watching Episode 5 of Graham's Gregorian Grotto. Thank you, viewers, for your numerous requests for me to satiate your voracious appetites for Thrillismas. This topic fits neatly into this week's exciting study of lengthenings. I shan't be delving into the solemn method of defining and interpreting the ictus. That's advanced level stuff. I'm aiming this guide at professional and good amateur singers. A choral conductor should be able to show the musical and verbal stresses. I'm aiming for this guide to be more practical than theoretical. As always, let's begin with a recap of previous episodes. Four-line stave instead of five. C clef do, but F clef fa. These clefs make me feel alive. They show where the semitones are. Learning each pneumatic name. Punctum, virga, often seen. These neumes are of two-note fame. Three-note neumes are on the screen. Bar lines show the end of phrase. Full bar lines you should have stopped. Half ones breathe but no delays. Quarters breathe or not, you opt. Dot means double length. Disclaimer, honest, I'm not spouting bunkum. Shorter length for epicema, slightly pulse on double punctum. I'd liquescence on my tongue. Please don't yet throw in the towel when consonants and diphthongs sung on small note hum or change the vowel. We've already encountered the lengthening dot. I've explained that this usually doubles the length of the note. I've also touched on episemas. That's me touching on an episema. These are shorter lengthenings and can be used to propel the music forward or relax it. When the episema is over the first note of a clevis, the two-note neume of which the higher note is sung first, both notes are usually lengthened. Interpretations greatly differ with regard to an episema over one note of a pedatus, the two-note neume of which the lower note is sung first. Some choral conductors like both notes lengthened, others only lengthen the note under the episema. Where the episema covers a single note of a neume comprising more than two notes, just one note is lengthened, unless it's the penultimate note of the neume and the final note falls. Both notes will be lengthened in that instance. Where an episema covers several notes, all notes under the episema will be lengthened. Notes that have vertical episemas, when that note is higher than the previous one, are often lengthened. Some people only lengthen when the leap between notes is a fifth. Here is a Thrillisma. The squiggly note is always sung lightly and it acts as a passing note. The preceding note is usually sung as double length, but has a very different rhetorical function from, say, the lengthening dot on a punctum. Depending on the mood of the text and the musical nature of the phrase, a singer might interpret the Thrillisma with an expressive function, such as crescendo or diminuendo, accelerando or rallentando. The Thrillisma is uniquely expressive in this respect. The final features to mention are consecutive puncta on the same syllable. Two puncta is called a bistrophe, three a tristrophe. Some choir masters will ask you to pulse on each punctum. Others will ask you simply to hold the note for the equivalent length. In my demonstrations, I will always pulse on each punctum. Let's now look at a section of chant that demonstrates all of these lengthenings.
Here is the Alleluia verse for the 10th Sunday after Pentecost. First and foremost, let's do our basic groundwork. C clef, indicating do. Notice that it's in an unusual point on the stave. It's usually on the top line or the one below it. The semitone intervals by step are between the clef line and the space below, and between the second line down and the space above it. Right, let's play Spot the Lengthening, so to speak. The very first neume is a salicus with a vertical epicema above the middle note. A leap of a fifth indicates that that note is doubled in length. Immediately after the first quarter bar line, the first syllable of Deus has a Thrillisma. We will lengthen the note prior to the squiggle. A lengthening dot at the end of Sion. Shortly after the full bar line, we have two instances of a vertical epicema over the first note of a clevis. Both notes of the clevis are lengthened. The final lengthening to note is the epicema on the pro-pre-anti-penultimate note. Usually, just the note with the epicema is lengthened, though occasionally a choir director might ask you to lengthen the note after it as well. So, finally, my interpretation of the Alleluia verse for the 10th Sunday after Pentecost.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and look out for further episodes of Graham's Gregorian Grotto.